So in this one, Shanny is going to tell us how terrible people we are, how we made her lose her mojo about streaming, and pretty much how everything in her life is our fault. It's all our fault. Whatever she did in her life, you guys, we made her do it. So let's listen to what she had to say.
To the conclusion that a lot of people really need to learn their P's and Q's about things. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hi guys. Hi Sarah, how are you? Well, someone's wasting their life because I'm not gonna let them near me, so keep wasting your life. That's okay. I look it as good as ever. Well, thank you. I don't feel that way. I feel like it's been overcast all day and cold and rainy, and basically all I wanted to do was just sleep today. And I haven't slept today. I've been fighting it the whole time. The hell was I gonna do this on? I completely forgot. Jesus. All right, I need someone to bring up a subject because this is getting really boring.
So now she's acting like somebody made her push the live button to come on live and expect the audience to come up with a subject. It was funny though. Pay attention to the chat. The chat was actually hysterical. And she only did like a 60-minute live, but the chat was actually funny on this one.
I mean, this is what I was gonna essentially like bring up, is how mentally ill people are right now. And I think it was really like COVID that started it, on like people and their obsessiveness with other people's lives and the little intricate details about their lives. And it's like it's gotten like really weird to the point where it's just like, y'all, we should know so much about each other. Like, frankly, I don't want to abundantly know all the little details about someone's life. I just don't have the care for that. You know, I'd rather look at things that are smart, intelligent. Probably why I watch mostly things to do with science or crimes or anything else to like get my brain stimulated. That's what I do with my free time.
By that sentiment then, Shani, you and your boyfriend should stop posting everything about your lives online. We would not know as much as we know about you if you guys were not addicted to the attention and to live streaming. So now you want to come on here and act all above it all. But you guys pay attention to the chat. The chat is about ready to like chew her out.
I don't want to spend my free time and the rest of the years of my life focusing on the day by day things a person does. That just like, if you're focusing so much time on other people that aren't you, how are you supposed to focus on yourself? So like, I've really just like really been thinking about the whole YouTube experience, and it really is like, there's so many mentally ill people who don't want to focus on themselves, but instead they want to focus on others all the time and their individual lives. And maybe their messiness makes them feel better. But then again, I've also noticed about certain people is a lot of people get angry at you if you're on the internet for things they're angry about themselves. And it's like, you can't measure a person just because you're angry about something yourself doesn't mean that particular person is angry about that particular thing about themselves either. So I'm just looking at the whole thing of the internet and how it started and the whole social media stuff. And I'm pretty much continually at the state of yuck when it comes to the majority of people that I have gotten, I guess, unfortunately, I wouldn't say gotten to know, because I know shit about them and I care not to, but more like their engagement with others, or my engagement with others online. You know, I kind of always wished to be one of those like people who had like the easy life and like everyone loves you and shit. Because there seems to be some YouTubers where everyone just loves them, right? And I always wanted that, but now I'm like, why do I want that? The false recognition of people because everyone thinks they're like awesome at the time, you know? Kind of like a trend. Like, for instance, we'll look at
Well, Shanny, people find you yuck. As a reminder, people find you yuck because you chose a man over your kids. Until this day, you're still lying about it. That's why people find you yuck. Well, you're already a vile person, but the cherry on top was you choosing a dude over your flesh and blood. That's why most people find you yucky, Shanny. Just a reminder.
a YouTuber. I love her to death. I'm not saying anything wrong, but Graveyard Girl. There is a time period when it comes to Graveyard Girl where she just, everyone loved her on the internet. Everyone watched her. Everyone talked about Bunny. And then she started getting depressed. Her videos weren't coming out as much as they used to. And then people just stopped watching her. That's got to be very mentally damaging to like your ego, to like everyone loves you and then you keep doing what they say they love, and then you do what they say they love, and then they just ignore you after you do what you thought they wanted you to do. And then you go and you look at other YouTubers who are successful, right? And they're usually the most successful when they're doing something they love. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I loved doing videos with Jason. I had a lot of fun doing them. I loved doing reaction videos with him. I loved just being with him and exploring life with him, and it just got to the point where I just received nothing but hate, and he received nothing but hate. People always trying to put us against each other and pit us against each other, and it just one day it's like it's over.
Now, Shanny, see, what you fail to understand is that people like you and Rav screaming together, but your ego got the best of you. You always have to be the center of the attention during your streams. Jason could never have a word in. You got jealous when people were asking you more concerned about Jason, not because they actually truly like Jason. It was because Jason clearly is starving and you were getting fatter and fatter. You got upset because you felt like Jason was getting all of the attention. And that's why you guys came up with this little scheme here. You like the attention when you're both screaming together, but then you hate the blowback when people call you out for not letting Jason talk. That's why you messed up.
And it's like, I would love to go back to the time where I was having fun with Jason over the internet, you know, and looking at weird topics and talking about weird topics and, you know, engaging in conspiracy theories and the what ifs and the possibilities of life. you know, but that's not going to happen anymore. And to tell you the truth, it really has killed my drive to like really want to engage with audience and really want to, you know, be entertaining like I used to. It's very hard because it's like you go back to this and all you are is reminded of what you lost. And it's just because of mean-spirited people just wanted to destroy someone's life. And you look at that, these mean-spirited people that want to attack your life, they want to attack the others around you, they want to engage in shady shit like stalking and stuff, trying to pry even more into your own personal life. And it like, the motivation dies to want to be on screen, to want to be heard. And that's where I am. I lack motivation to want to do this, to want to engage with an audience, because people just want to be so cruel, so rude, twist things, turn things to the worst exaggeration possible, just so they can get another little bit of attention.
You guys notice she always keeps on looking to her right because Jason is sitting somewhere on the couch back there. So I guess this is our sympathy play of like, oh my God, you guys be nicer to us, blah, blah, blah. And yes, they're still together. And every time she comes on live, what cracks me up is that pizza box in the background. So she thinks people are so stupid that they're not going to figure out that they're still at Jason's uncle's house. This whole charade needs to come to an end because this is ridiculous. It's funny, but it's ridiculous.
Well, anyway, I said what needed to be said, so I don't really have much motivation to be on here or to really speak, because it's the point of going on something and doing something if it's going to make you feel bad. You know what I mean? What's the point of engaging with people when all they want to do is just be nasty to you? Oh well. Anyway. See you guys. Peace and Maranatha.
So there was the philosophy of Shanny, and she didn't get the S-pass that she expected. And nobody was buying her crap except for maybe 2 or 3 people in the chat. And does anybody know if she ever got the pin, if they ever changed the name on the channel? Because if the name on the channel is still the cat, they are never going to get that YouTube AdSense. Oh, that still cracks me up. But anyways, that's all she had from yesterday. I will catch you guys in the next one.